just want to share this book from Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. This reminds us to look at a theme in every situation that we have, in every circumstances that we have right now. In such a challenge, we find ourselves in a place where we're bombarded with fear. We want to overcome, yet we have a hard time doing so. Often the issue is where we fix our sight. Sadly, we often gaze our problems and merely glance to our God. We need to reverse that. Let's gaze at our God, mighty power. Let's gaze at our good, mighty, powerful God, and simply glance at our problems. Life works better that way. We need to reverse that kind of sightseeing on our life. We need to gaze on our God. We need to gaze on our Creator. We need to gaze Him in every situation that we had, good or bad. In Hebrews chapter 12 is a great reminder for us. Are we spending our energy focusing on our trials and struggles in life? Or are we focused on the God who is over all of them? In Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2 tell us to keep our eyes on God, to keep our eyes on Jesus. Why? Because He authored our faith and continues to perfect it. So to find our thoughts are directed, ask yourself this question. Is my focus more on God or on daily circumstances? Do I tend to worry about my struggles instead of trusting in God? Am I entertaining fear by imagining what if situations? Because we're humans, we still battle with our flesh desires. And not just that, but our flesh will always drift toward what feels good and what's easier. It's easier to let our minds roam toward the unpredictable and uncertainty that life brings. But we can change. We can change that. We need to look up towards Jesus. When we do this, our minds are less like stay. Our mind are less likely to stay fixed on the problems below. We won't grow as weary, which in return it will give us the strength to stay the course. Let us not give up. For today, wherever you are, simply lift our chins. Simply lift your chin up a few inches and allow your eyes to follow. Voice a simple prayer. God, that you're choosing Him instead of the problem, choosing Him instead of the situation that you have, choosing Him in every circumstances that you are facing right now, choosing Him in every happiness that you are feeling right now, choosing Him in every sadness that you are feeling right now, choosing Him all over you, all over the situation, all over all over your desires, choosing Him in everything. So, keep this simple prayer in our minds and in our hearts. And thank you, and thank you. May you, God bless.